by Thursday, I think we'll be out of the ice. As of right now, there's still pretty good ice coverage out as far as I can see here at Shy Beaver, but it's thin, real thin ice. It's already starting to open up in some places. Some looks like the kids were throwing rocks. Maybe some of you adults are throwing rocks, trying to break holes in it. So it's just thick enough that it'll stop the rock from breaking through, but it's really thin. So ice fishing here at Shy Beaver, that's not the place. But I think here in Pennsylvania, it's kind of what we experience. We just got the freeze thaw aspect. That's just where we're at here in Pennsylvania. We're going to do this dock update. That was Shy Beaver, and we're gonna do like a 3-stop dock update. So that was the first stop of 3. Check your sub. If you guys like this kind of content, just do the sub up for me so that YouTube will be fed that it's a good thing that I'm doing, and then of course they'll start to monetize my channel. So I'd appreciate that. Let's go on to the next one. The next couple of weeks and the next couple days, we're gonna see a little bit of a warm up. So the ice that you're seeing on the water right now is going to retreat very quickly. I think in just a day or two, most of it's gonna be gone. Certainly Shy Beaver should be open. We're gonna go up and stop and look at off the Entriken Bridge too, so you can see both ways, north and south. But the ice is gonna dissipate very quickly over the next couple days. We're getting a little warm up and it's gonna be beautiful out. So I'm gonna spend some time talking with you about the season ahead and what to expect, and certainly about the weather as well. I spent the better part of the day yesterday updating my calendar. So if you haven't been to my website recently, now's a great time to do that. Dates are updated. I have the dates of all the events listed and what the charter, the periods that I'm gonna be chartering here at Raystown Lake as well as Lake Erie. So I've posted all those dates. If you have chartered with me before, you're already familiar with it, but if not, you go to randallrydes.com, it's linked down below, and you can actually look up all my schedule for the whole year, so you know exactly where I'm at. I want to run up to the Entriken Bridge and have a look off either side. That's a good spot because you can see both above and below the bridge, and that's usually where you can see where the ice is at or where it has retreated to and such. Gives you a good feedback. Plus, I want to talk to you guys about a bank angling opportunity, a spot there that I think you guys drive past every day and you don't know about it. It's like I'm walking on potato chips with all these zebra mussels. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, this is the spot I was referencing. If you guys want to bank angle here at Raystown Lake, right here at the foot of the bridge, this would be on the eastern side of the bridge, on the resort side of the bridge, you can actually come down off the side of this bank and set up right here and just cast off into these deep waters. When I run my charters, it's very frequent we actually come over here, we just troll in this bay here, and I'm specifically talking about a striper potential spot. So you can come down here and cast off the bank, and this is a good spot to do it. 2 things to keep in mind. 1, you're not the only one that knows about this place. This is kind of a popular bank angling spot. I see a lot of guys set up here. That is a thing. And number 2, striper don't know that they're supposed to be here whenever you get here. And they are a very transient fish. They're always moving. So that means it's very hit or miss, which means sometimes you'll come down here and it'll be dead, and then sometimes you'll luck into a couple. But that's just a spot. You guys want to give it a shot some day in the summer, maybe in the evening. That'd be a good idea to come down and just set up for an hour or two and just make an evening fish out of it. But it's right here at the bridge, right here at the Entriken Bridge. You guys are already familiar with it. It's just a good spot. And as a bonus, while you have some lines out soaking for striper, you can come over here right by the bridge inside the buoy line, and you can cast for bass and crappie and perch. And there's other options to have that are right here. It's actually a good little spot. I used to fish here a lot whenever I was a younger man. Like I'm an old man now. I'm actually going to walk straight under the bridge here and just go over to the other side so you can see the big bay area over here pointing toward Tatman. The climb to come down here is a little bit steep, if you will, so it's not the place to come if you have limited mobility, but there is a path. It is doable. You guys can hop your way up and down this side, but I will say that parking right here is a little bit tight, so I would say to bring your equipment and drop it where you want to go fishing from the bank, and then go back and park in the lot and then hike it over. That's probably the best way to do it. Get your vehicle off the side of the road and get all your gear to your spot, and then you can hang out and not have to worry about it. So the bay that you see up around Tatman is pretty much open. No ice to really speak of. There's a little bit of ice. There's a little bit of ice just kind of encroaching, if you will, along the edges. But you could run your boat here. Cold water, clear water. And I'm out of breath from that climb. Maybe I am getting old. We are going to start doing Monday nights at 8 p.m. for the live stream again. So we're going to bring the live stream back, baby. So we're going to start that this evening, but each Monday, 8 p.m., basically while it's cold out. I don't know what I'm going to commit to just yet, but I'm going to do it for a string. You know, once a week, get together with you guys live, and I'll link it down below, of course. But you just keep an eye out for the announcement. I'll make sure you guys know about it. I'll link it ahead of time so you guys can plan for it. But Monday nights, 8 p.m., right here on the channel. And with that, we are at James Creek. So this is the James Creek dock, and you can tell that drop-off is pretty significant. So just be careful getting up and down the ramp here. Not so much the ramp, but the steps and on the dock and such. This is what I would call an unscheduled annual lake drawdown, and it's really just because of drought. So it's not because of something the lake wants to draw down. It's just because I'm sure you've noticed, we haven't got a whole lot of rain lately. So that's all we're seeing, water levels being as low as they are. It's just because of the lack of precipitation. So with the lake down like this, it's actually kind of neat because you can walk along the edges and you can do a little exploring here that you normally can't do, or at least not as easily. So it gives you an opportunity, if you put on a sweatshirt and come out and go for a little hike. Not incredibly cold out. You'll be just fine if you come out with your normal attire. Wear some good shoes and go for a hike. I think the kids will love that too. And the pups as well. But the ice here at James Creek is pretty much holding to the left-hand side as you go out. Pretty much all the way to the buoys. And after that, it looks like it's pretty open. But for the most part, this is just skim ice, and if you guys are coming out here this time of year, you're not worried about a little skim ice. But ultimately, just know that yes, James Creek dock is open. It is accessible. You can access the lake from James Creek. just while you're out there, be mindful that there might be some sheets of ice on the water, and just be mindful of it so when you're running out there, you're watching for it. This time of year, fishing's going to be a little bit slower and a little bit deeper than what you would think of through the summer. So yes, there are resident fish all the time in the shallows, but I think the bulk of the fish, the bulk of your fishing activity, if you will, it's just going to be a little deeper than what you're used to going out. So just focus those steep drop-offs will be good. And something I've personally really started to look at is what's you start paying attention to like structure. When you get into deep water fishing, think of contour rises underwater. That would be a hump, it could be a big boulder or a pile of rocks, it could be, you know, a point or something, just anywhere where you have a contour rise. On the leeward side, that's the side toward the current, it creates a low energy spot that the fish like to hold on the leeward side. That is on the side facing the current. I think they call that the pillow on that side, but I find that that's a good spot that holds them. And then on the low energy side, on the back of it is good as well. I find the pillow is better, and I think a lot of people overlook that. So maybe that's a little tip that you guys can take out there. If you guys find a rised contour, fish on the upstream side of it, the side that the current hits first. Fish hold there. Just a little one. Maybe that'll help someone in some way. But that's James Creek. That's your dock update. I'll see you guys at the live stream at 8 p.m. Mondays. And that's it. Much love. Much respect. Thanks, guys.